It's Joy at joystiny, Royalty Tiny Home Creators. Today I'm going to talk to you about the electrical system and the electrical appliances that I use in my home in order to save money and time and effort. So first of all, I'm going to show you where the breaker box is at. And I hope I can do this without falling because it's a tight squeeze in here. So my breaker box is, let me turn this around. Down there where that little yellow thing is. Now I'll come down here and I'll open it up. And there's the breaker box. And one side is for the battery, when you're hooked up to battery, and this side is for when you're hooked up to electricity. So let me get around here. So when you're trip a breaker, you go in here and on the, where the breaker switches are, that's where you flip it back on again. But one of the things that I've been doing, and I think everybody should do this, I mean that's just my opinion, but sometimes opinions can be disastrous if you don't state them right. But anyway, so I come in here and I flip that breaker and my electric will come back on. So now we'll go back out here now, and if I can get this through here, I'll show you what I do for cooking and heating and staying warm. Now I downsized a lot of things to these things. I've got a 100-watt little slow cooker called a crock pot, and that'll make enough, for me anyway, for 2 meals. And I just hook it in. I just hook it in there. And my microwave, which is only 700 watts, I plug it in there. Now when I need the fan, which is that fan right there, I plug it in there too, and especially if I'm sitting over there on the futon. There's my little dog there. She's just so wonderful. Can you see her? I don't know if you can see her or not. Let me go over there. She's such a wonderful little dog. That's just a little girl. That's my baby. Yeah, that's my baby. Yeah, she's got a big cataract on one eye and some hard to see in the other eye. But then, of course, we'll get back to the electrical appliances. And then I have a hot plate. And I only use that when I use it sparingly, because then I have to get it out, and then I have to make sure I got things on the right circuit and stuff. And then this heater right here, I don't know if you can see that. That heater right there, that's a 1200 watt, and I plug it in up there. So it's taken me quite a while to get that done and understand the concept. Now I have my electric fireplace and heater plugged in over here, so all of this is on the same line. So I got to make sure that I don't put more than 1500 watts on that line. And So, and then if I want to do some other cooking, I have a propane stove right here, which, you know, it's when I've got plenty of propane, I can do that, but I really like electric cooking better than I do propane, but that's how it is. I just got my dishes done up this morning. Now, everything here is a little bit hard because it's all compacted and not enough room to do everything you'd like to do. That's one of the reasons why you downside is so you don't have so much to do. And then we'll get to the other ways that I stay warm. I hope I can am able to show you this. My daughter got me this when I first moved in. It was when, you know, close to winter time, and it's a little blanket with foot massager in it, and it heats up. So that helps tremendously. Now, I don't get inside of it a whole lot. I mean, like you're supposed to, and zip it up because I don't have the agility that I need to get out of it fast enough. But these kind of things will help keep you warm, and they're not that expensive. Then I just recently picked this up. It's a heated mattress pad. Haven't used it yet. And while I thought that if it gets too cold in the bedroom, which it does get really cold in there in the wintertime, I have this futon, and and it's a twin, and I will just lay it out. Hopefully I can get me one of those, I don't know, they're extra, not support, but extra softness that you can lay on your bed, and like a gel mattress pad, something like that, and put that down. So my body hurts if it's too long on a surface that's not comfortable. Get that, and then put this down on it. Now, I have a plug-in that I can plug it into right up there, and it's on a surge protector, and it's a big. It's long. It's a long. I think it's 10 feet long. Surge protector, and I've got my TV and my light and my DVD player hooked into that. But anyway, that's another thing that I'm planning on. This is what I'm doing. I'm preparing. I mean, who knows? This winter might be in the 70s. That'd be nice. But then, of course, the little bit of snow I do like, and see it coming down and stuff. But I don't like getting out in it. Not anymore. So, if it comes, it comes. If it don't, then I'll enjoy the warmth. And then, of course, I have this heating pad. Now, my sister gave me this when I first moved here. And it was because of the pain I was having. So what I do, in the morning, since I'm stiff and depends on how I sleep and everything, and how long I stay in the bed, how stiff I am, and to get up in the mornings, I put this around my back, because that's generally where my backside is stiff, and I put this around my back, and of course, and I turn it on, and it turns off every so often. I think most of you are familiar with a heating pad. So all of that together with my furnace, which is run by propane, I try to keep everything warm enough that the furnace don't come on that much, but it comes on enough to make sure that the overall home is heated. And so that's all for that. So when I downsized to lower wattages and everything that I could. That's the main thing. You got to learn about, especially if we don't have a man in the house. But you know, most men know about wattages, but there's still some men that don't understand the concept. Just like every man's not a mechanic, and they shouldn't have to be. I mean, they are who they are. That's just bottom line. We are all who we are. And if there's room for change, if there's room for growth, then it's up to us to make sure that that happens, because we're the only ones that can really truly take care of us. And I do not want to go someplace where people don't know me and don't know how to take care of me. So I got one more thing I'm going to show you as far as heat goes. And we're got to go back in here into my office/studio. I've got it underneath my one desk. And there it is. It's 400 watts. And I can put it on different settings. And what I do is it's plugged into the same electrical circuit that the microwave and the fireplace and all of that is plugged into. So, excuse me. So when I've got this on and I'm in here contemplating, having my coffee in the mornings, reading, or working on my music if I can ever get back to it. And I will get back to it, by the way. I've had a lot of people ask me about singing a song, but it's not as easy. It's not as easy as you all might think it is. I mean, I thought it was going to be easy in the beginning, but I was putting my music videos on Facebook, and they wouldn't let them on there. They'd let the picture on there as far as what the video looked like, but they wouldn't let it play. Copyright, and they would tell you that. So, and with AI now, excuse me again, with AI now, they know they can listen to that or and know right away that belongs to somebody else. And unless you buy the rights to that, and you have to go all the trouble and everything. Now I have written some songs of my own, but I'm not set up to do that. And I got discouraged a while back and threw all my songs that I wrote away. And so maybe one day again I'll write some more songs. Who knows? But that's what's happened. So all you people that are asking for me to sing, there's only one way I'm going to be able to do it, and that is to make a video of it. And you guys send me an email requesting it, and I'll try to do it from that way. But otherwise I can't. So but anyway, back to the electric. I heat it up in here for me, because I mean it gets cold. Right there is the back door to get out if I ever need to. So there's a lot of cold air that comes in there, and I don't want to seal that off. Definitely don't want to seal that off. I'm going to figure out how to do those windows over there to make sure that it's not all that cold in here. But anyway, that's the electrical part, and what I cook with, and all that kind of good stuff. So leave your comments down below, and if you like this video, you can like it. If you want to subscribe. If you're already subscribed, Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys have, I never, like I said before, in 1,000 years, ever think that I'd run into the most wonderful people in the world as y'all have been. Now, I've run into a few trolls, and I nipped that in the bud right away. I hate to do that because they're people too, you know. I mean, I guess they want to be heard too. I don't know the answer to that. All I know is that this channel is meant to inspire people, encourage people to know that we don't have to just give up and roll over and die. There's ways. We just have to get our brains to thinking and think critically. And now there's research, there's ways that we can get on internet and research for all these different things that we need. Excuse me again. I go to a lot of thrift stores to find a lot of the stuff I need. In fact, I just went yesterday and got me a few little things that I needed to cook with, which I didn't want to do, but it's going to make it easier for me. So they're just minor little things. It just didn't cost anything hardly at all. So, but anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna try to take a shower today, and I'm probably gonna do a few more videos today. I had a subscriber ask for me to do a video on how to live intentionally. Well, I'll do my version of it. This is how I learned how to do it. So we'll talk to y'all later. And I also had another lady say, you know, all the light that I'm giving out, it would help if I smiled. And I text back and said, yeah, I smile once in a while when I forget that I don't have any teeth. LOL. So, I love y'all. You have a great day. And I'll try to get a couple more out today on some of the subjects that I want to get out to you. All right. If you think you can, or if you think you can't, you're right. You have a good day. Bye-bye.